Hi, treasures. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. It helps us a lot. And thank you. Hey, Peetz. What's up? Do tell us.
Pretty much Snagglepuss. And I mean, this is a big deal. And I mean, I don't know all the details of it, Elaine, but those laws are getting put on the books. And here's the thing. So let's say that that's not illegal. Let's say that that's not unconstitutional. Whether something's unconstitutional only matters if the Supreme Court decides that it's unconstitutional. So, let's say Texas puts a law on the books that says that, going to another state for an abortion is illegal, and that, when you get back, hey, Hobo, and that when you get back to Texas, you will be punished as though you'd gone the not really Fairchild. No, the Supreme Court decides. So yeah, let's say Texas passes that law. If you go to another state for an abortion, as soon as you get back in Texas, they are going to throw you in prison. So they pass that law. Somebody gets thrown in prison. They go to, they take it to court. It goes to the Supreme Court. Which means that, it's up to the same people, the same 6 assholes who just outlawed abortion are going to be the ones who decide whether Texas is allowed to punish somebody for an out-of-state abortion. So the same assholes who just passed the current decision are going to be the ones who who are going to decide whether Texas is allowed to throw people in prison for getting out-of-state abortions. What the fuck do you think they're going to do? Of course they're going to do the same thing. Yeah, would that be the same court that just decided that states don't have the right to outlaw concealed carry? That would be the same fucking court that just a few days ago declared that New York not having a concealed carry law is unconstitutional. They're the same ones who just decided, no, every state has to have concealed carry laws. That fucking states' right argument?
Whoa.
They don't fucking give a shit about state rights. It has nothing to do with state rights. They don't fucking care in the slightest about state rights. What they care about is fucking control.
And you got more, I know you do.
Here's the thing, New York had, a law regarding concealed carry. State law. And the Supreme Court stepped in and said, no. These types of laws regarding guns, nope. The decisions of the states don't matter here. Every state has to follow this particular set of rules regarding it. And a few days later, they stepped in and said, oh no, every state gets the right to decide whether a woman is allowed to have an abortion. That is actually the plan, Gallet. They are going to go after gay marriage. They're going to go after same-sex marriage. Absolutely, within the next 5 years. Within the next 5 years, we will see Republican states No, it's not, Dandy. Within the next 5 years. Clarence Thomas, in his opinion, straight up said that Obergefell, the ruling that legalized same-sex marriage, is back on the table. They are, Elaine. They've been trying for years. Now that they've got a Supreme Court packed, now that the Republicans have packed the Supreme Court with conservative judges, Obergefell's on the table. Lawrence is on the table. Fucking sodomy laws are back on the fucking table. Fuck you, yes, sir. They will within 5 years. Within 5 years. Guarantee. Absolutely 100% guarantee. Within the next 5 years.
Calm down.
There will be an effort in at least one Republican state. At least one Republican state is going to pass a bill restricting marriage to one man and one woman. Within 5 years. Absolutely 100% guarantee it. Clarence Thomas has said that he will support that. So in the ruling, in the opinion that Clarence Thomas put out, he has basically said that, as soon as a Republican state does that, as soon as a Republican state passes that bill, as soon as it goes to the Supreme Court, Clarence Thomas is on the side of the Republicans.
Okay.
That's what is going to happen. It will go through, yes, sir. Hold on a second.
He's got to do some research. We're at on Wikipedia.
I want to see if there's actually any bills that are already out there yet. The Texas GOP has declared gay people to be living an abnormal lifestyle choice. What was the shit? I don't remember what state it was, but just a couple months ago. They can, like hobo. They basically can. Yep, exactly. Thank you, Aunt Janet's Reform School for Fuckheads. Thank you very much. 15 states still have laws against sodomy. And, yeah. Which state was it that actually did pass a bill, or at least debated a bill, that was going to be basically going to be like a super marriage bill? Essentially, I don't remember. It was a couple months ago, so I don't remember the exact details. By the way, for the record, sodomy doesn't just mean ass sex; it also means sex out of wedlock. It means any sex out of wedlock. It means fucking blowjobs. It wasn't Florida now. Something like Ohio or something like that. You'll see. I mean, who the fuck knows, J-Dot? Like I said, I don't remember which state it was, but there was one that passed like a super marriage bill. I mean, that was what the decision, that's what those anti-sodomy laws dealt with. I mean, it's coming, Cashapp. There's going to be states that are going to outlaw. Texas. Basically, the Texas GOP basically wants to ban transgender people from existing. Yes, it was the battery. What was it? Tennessee. It was Tennessee. Back in April. Back in April, Tennessee was at least debating a bill. I'm not sure if it actually passed or not, but they were debating it. That would basically create a separate form of marriage, a legal marriage contract, an alternate pathway to marriage, allowing opposite-sex couples to file marriage contracts based on common law principles that have not yet been legally recognized in Tennessee. The contracts would not be available to same-sex couples. Tennessee already wants. Tennessee is already trying to do a workaround. Like, Tennessee's already trying to do a workaround on same-sex marriage. And, like, you're sitting there like, oh, it can't happen there. A lot of very serious people didn't think that Roe v. Wade would be repealed. Only thing I agree with you on, but next. Thank you again, Aunt Janet's Reform School for Fuckheads.
What a name, huh? Okay.
They can, yes, sir. They can and they will. They're going to. I mean, they're already passing other bills that are going to... They're not, yes, sir. There's a lot of states where any state where the Republicans have the majority, same-sex right, in every state, every single state where Republicans currently hold a majority, a legislative majority, queer rights are in danger. Every single Republican state, queer rights are in danger. They are. Every single one of them. Like, it's just, there's no getting around that.
Okay, are we done with this conversation? I doubt it.
Same-sex marriage, hate crime protections, anti-discrimination bills, anti-discrimination laws. So right now, it is technically illegal to fire someone for being gay. Not that it doesn't still happen, but it's illegal to fire someone for being gay. It's illegal to refuse to hire someone for being gay. It's illegal to refuse to rent to somebody being gay. All sorts of things like that. Those restrictions are going to be pulled back. Those anti-discrimination rights are going to be pulled back. It's an everyone issue, Kelly. Like, it's like they're starting with Roe v. Wade, but it's not going to stop with Roe v. Wade. Already is because they didn't have control of the Supreme Court. They knew that if it went to the Supreme Court, it would be struck down, so there was no point. But now that the Republicans control the Supreme Court, Yeah, absolutely. Every single Republican state is going to start doing it. Yeah, Vanessa, but Planned Parenthood isn't that anymore. All big butts are sexy.
And there you have it. From Peetz of my mind.
Certainly not the greatest country in the world. You just have to look at the statistics to show that it's not the greatest. Far from the worst, but it's certainly not the greatest. It is, frankly, somewhere in the middle. Goes on in Canada as far as abortion greater. Abortion's legal here. Gay rights are generally pretty safe. Thing is, Craig, it's not what you want. It's what some of you want. But the majority of Americans consistently support Roe v. Wade. Polls consistently show that the majority of Americans actually wanted Roe v. Wade to stay in effect. Ethan Ralph is likely fleeing to Mexico. Thoughts? Thank you, Dandy. I still know nothing about Ethan Ralph. They do, Mickey. Any poll. Like, if you look up literally any polling on abortion, any of them, they all show the same. They all show that a majority of Americans support abortion being legal. Most people want abortions because the Republicans have stacked the deck. The Republicans, despite the fact that only once since 1988, only once have they actually won the popular vote in a presidential election. Despite that, every time they win, they appoint a conservative justice. They use even though they don't actually win elections, the Republicans don't actually fucking win presidential elections. They get in on technicalities through the fucking electoral college, and then they stack the deck with conservative judges.
Really? Well, you know, one way to not have to worry about whether abortion is not legal or legal is...
The Democrats, the Senate, you fucking kidding me, Slice? The fucking Senate, the Democrats can't get jack shit through the Senate.
Have sex.
Because the fucking...
And get pregnant.
The fucking idiotic bullshit filibuster rules means that they can't fucking pass a goddamn fucking thing.
Or use protection.
Because every time they want to pass something, Republicans just say, nope, we're not letting, nope, you need 60 votes, nope. Stack the Senate. Fuck that.
And I'm not Republican or Democrat. Just a piece of advice.
The thing is, Elaine, a filibuster, like originally, a filibuster was something that you actually needed to do something. Originally, a filibuster meant that you had to go up and talk. And talk. And talk. And talk. And talk.
And talk?
And talk.
There you go.
The modern filibuster has nothing in common with the traditional filibuster. Hey, honestly. The modern filibuster is just, if you don't have 60 votes, you don't get to do anything. Like, the modern filibuster is just a way for the party that lost to just completely, totally block the legislative effort of the party who won.
Love you, treasures, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, you're all beautiful.